is some of Ryan's best songwriting as well.
Yeah.
So check
stellar.
it out if you haven't.
Absolutely.
But I bet you all have.
Yeah, probably most of you have.
If you're here, you probably have.
We do have. Oh, thank you so much. So many kind words.
Thank you.
We do have a very cool vinyl out that's seafoam green. If you haven't seen
I
it,
prefer Coke bottle. That's
Oh.
what I chose. So.
Coke bottle.
Coke bottle.
So it's like the bottom of a Coke bottle?
It's like old Coke bottles used to be greeny,
What?
bluey. Yeah.
They
Check-
did?
Yeah. It was the kind of color of the glass back in the day.
I didn't even notice. I've never noticed that.
I'm not old enough.
I'm not old enough. Okay. I'm old, but not that
Not
old.
as old as me.
So you can buy the vinyl and CDs.
Whoever buys CDs anymore, probably people older than us, from mothersite.com, and also select Warner Music stores internationally. We did do a little unboxing video. Ryan did a really cute unboxing the vinyl video. If you haven't seen that, it's on TikTok. Go check it out. So we're going to answer some questions, and we'll throw it to Allie.
Gabby's7 asks, will you come to Brazil?
Oh.
I think that we can say that we are going to come to Brazil again.
Yes, definitely. I think we have this question from someone else too later that we have written. And basically we have tons of surprises coming up in terms of touring. So you just have to stay tuned and follow us on Seated basically while you wait for more tour announcements, because that's where you'll get it all. And I can definitely say we are most definitely coming to Brazil. You just have to
Check out or stay in the seated world to see the announcement.
Stay seated.
Stay seated, basically.
Don't stand.
Yeah,
You
exactly.
might miss it. We haven't forgotten about you if we haven't announced your country or town.
Many
So,
more
yeah,
shows to come.
Many more are coming.
Lots of announcements to come.
Yeah.
You can follow the link in our bio to find the seated stuff. FYI. Okay, let's take another question.
Dance While You Cry, so dance.while you cry, asks, what is y'all's favorite song of the new record?
Everybody knows it's Nobody Escapes from me.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I don't know. It's so hard. Probably Head Shrink.
Mm-hmm. That's a good one.
Yeah.
Allie says Head Shrink as well.
Head Shrink and Forever and Nobody Escapes are my three favorites.
I also love Goddamn Staying Power because
Yeah.
your voice is just so moving.
It's actually
and-
hard to pick.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good.
Grief chapter's dope.
Grief
Yeah.
chapter is also
They're all
super
good.
beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a hard one.
Yeah.
Does anyone in the chat here have a favorite yet? Favorite
That's
song?
Head
Shrink.
Head
All
Shrink.
caps.
Ow! Nice. Ryan is sick.
Yeah. Sorry, friends. We're getting lots of, where's Ryan? We fired him.
Program.
sorry. Another question we have at Mother Art Cards. What was your favorite part of the whole album to record?
Oh, that's a tough call. We spent a lot of time in the studio on this one. It was like almost 4 months, and it was just like, it was such a deep dive into every little piece of each instrument. It wasn't just one drum kit. Each song got its own specific flavor. I think that was the best thing about it, was being able to be so creative and dive in with every little piece and just make the album we wanted to make, get as creative as we possibly could with all the sounds and everything.
Super cool.
Ice Cube on Insta wants to know, what's the hardest song to play?
Oh, Ice Cube on Insta.
Or sing, I suppose.
Yeah, or both.
Yeah.
Well, you have some hard songs to sing, Jazz.
Yeah, some hard songs to sing for sure. Yeah, I basically freaked out and reached out to my vocal coach just because the music is so hard to sing. The subject line of my email was SOS, help. So fortunately she is amazing and has been able to help me a lot. But yeah, it's actually, like we were talking about this earlier, the music, some music just kind of plays itself, songs are just easy to play. And then some music really, really doesn't play itself, and you really have to like break it down into little pieces and practice it over and over and over and over again. And I think there's more. This music is pretty complex and pretty layered.
Yeah.
And yeah, it was a little bit more of a grind.
I know Ryan's often said Oana is hard.
Yeah.
Because he does that hybrid picking stuff, and
While
it's just
singing.
while
Yeah.
singing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know how he does it. That's crazy.
Yeah.
No, he's very
incredible.
talented.
That's why we had
That's
to fire
why
him.
we fired him.
It made us look too bad.
He's actually too good, so we had to get rid of him so we could feel better about ourselves. Should we move on to the tour stuff, and then
Yeah.
we'll answer some more questions later?
Okay, so does anyone want to announce the tour stuff other than me?
Where's Ted?
Okay, well, our current tour in Europe and UK starts tomorrow. We're in Sheffield, and so we're doing UK for next 3 weeks, and then on to Europe. So that's going to be amazing. We're really looking forward to it. We have a summer tour coming up with Cave Town and Destroy Boys. That starts in June. So that's North America, mostly the US, a couple Canada dates. And then all of the tickets for those dates, the Europe ones and the
The North American ones are all on our site, mothermothersite.com. And there will be further announcements as time progresses.
Yes, so please don't feel disappointed if you are in Canada or anywhere else and waiting for us. There are so many more dates to be announced, so just keep looking out for those. So we're going to answer some more questions. We'll throw it to Allie, our man in the back here.
Oh, I'm not ready. They're
Oh,
going
he's
so
not ready.
Do one from the
fast.
list
Okay,
then.
we'll do one from the list. How about at Ryan with an extra N XOX on IG? What's your
Favorite song to perform?
Definitely Hail Off 2. I don't
it
know.
is fun.
I just like a big heavy song.
Yeah.
It's easy to get lost in.
Yeah.
And easy to dance to, that one. Sort of dance, whatever I do up there.
Some of the new stuff is really fun to play.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Explode is
That's
just
a good
awesome.
one.
Yeah, it's so riffy and rocky. It's cool.
It is a fun one. Agreed. I like The Matrix.
Too?
Yeah.
I
it's
really like The
fun.
Matrix. I get to play all those like do 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 lines and they're fun. They're fun to play. Good question.
Allie?
Sharon Mimar29 asks, what was the inspiration for the album art this time?
Okay, well, this is like one of the first times I didn't actually make the album art with my own hands, but I did come up with the concept and I did sort of creative direct the whole thing. And so the idea was I was given the title of the album and I looked for symbolism or symbology of mourning and grief. And one of the ideas was drapery. So I know it's a weird thing to choose, but I chose drapery. And with a man named Mackenzie Walker. He's a great photographer, and we wanted to do our cover shoot. We wanted a photograph on the cover. And one of the people working there was playing around and dancing around with some drapery just to try to make the shot, just to get ideas for it. And we captured the picture that's on the cover, which I think is a perfect combination of the more playful and to add a bit of levity to the situation, because it's a bit of a grim title just on its own, perhaps. So I think that's the inspiration. I hope that answered your question.
I think. At Al Hardy Gun on IG, how do you select songs for live performances? So this is a great question because we have so many albums and so many songs, and I think bands sometimes can get really caught up in oh, well, I just want to play what I want to play, and who cares about the fans? But actually, we really care about the fans, and we really want to play what you guys want to hear. And so that's basically what we base everything off of, our set lists and stuff like that. Obviously, we need to play some new songs, but we love to sort of look at what's streaming the most and kind of go through everything and make sure we try to play the songs from the eras that people love.
We try to hit each album if we can.
Yeah,
Then
we try.
It's a combination of, like you're saying, streaming, but also adding new material in. And then what's good for the set as well. 'Cause
Yeah.
some songs don't really, you put them in the set and they don't flow properly. So
Yes,
it's a bit of a puzzle to put together.
And some things are impossible to play.
Some things are actually impossible to play.
Now, there are some people joining late,
Okay.
and they're wondering.
Where Ryan
We
is?
fired
That's
Ryan.
right.
Yeah.
We fired him.
Out of the cannon into the sun.
And Allie's sitting behind the camera.
This is the joke that keeps on, the gift that keeps on giving in terms of jokes. Ryan is not feeling well. He is resting because we have our first show tomorrow, so he is probably, hopefully, sleeping. He's actually probably watching this and taking notes.
Yeah. Critique.
Great deal of trouble later. That's so funny. Let's do one more question. So, question for Allie. What inspired you to be a drummer?
My best friend growing up. Should I be there?
Yeah, just get in the front.
Yeah.
Hi, everyone. I'm sick too, hence the mask. My best friend growing up, I had two best friends. Both of them were named Kareem. One of them was a pro drummer, and he got me into drumming. So that's it, pretty much.
Amazing.
Cool.
2 Koreans.
Two Kareems.
I think like I'm gonna not say this story correctly because it's your story, but I feel like your drumming journey is a really cool journey. Like Allie was like PhD student or something of that. Yes, he's nodding, so I'm getting that part right. And going into a career
In academia, and decided to quit all of that and become a professional drummer at the age of
20.
29. A very bad idea, folks.
Don't follow in Ellie's footsteps.
That's my dream.
but in Allie's
glad he
case,
did.
we
I
are very
don't
happy.
recommend it for any of you. I got lucky.
Yeah, well, it was meant to be for sure.
So we're gonna chat a little bit about merch. We've got some cool new designs.
I'm wearing some merch currently. Yeah. We're gonna have something similar to this on the current cycle. So we have some really cool new designs for our European tour, and so make sure to check out all of them at the merch booth. And if you're not in Europe, you can check out all of our designs on our online store in North America. So we also have a giveaway.
We're gonna give
We're
something
gonna give a shirt away to a lucky person on the feed here. Allie's going to pick a name.
I'm going to pick Grassger 3MLIN.
Oh my god.
Okay,
I could have picked an easier one
Yeah.
to say, but
Grassger 3MYLIN.
MLIN.
Okay.
Yes.
So you need to your feed, which you should be. Please DM us. You have won some merch.
Yes.
We will.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Yay! Want to
You
say
have
the
such a
handle one more time?
Catchy handle.
GRASSGR 3MLIN.
Okay.
Grassgird. Oh, Grass Gremlin.
Grass
Grass
Gremlin.
You
Gremlin.
are the lucky winner. Please DM us
Yes.
and you will get a merch item.
Yes, absolutely.
And
That's
in answer
exciting.
to Grass Gremlin's question, what did you think of your Australia tour?
Oh, it was awesome.
Oh, it was so fun. It was
Yeah.
super cool. Molly and I both went to Australia for a year when we were like out of high school kind of thing. And so we both did like working visa vacations and like hung out and
Picked fruit.
picked fruit,
whatnot.
all
Yeah.
the good
Had backpacks.
all the usual things. Yep, spent like 3 months on the beach. It was amazing,
Yeah.
and so it was really cool to go back and visit some of those cities again. We love Australia,
I love
and we
Australia.
cannot wait to go back. You have the best vegetation
Yeah.
in all of the
And
land.
birds.
Oh, it's the
Just
coolest.
The shows were like the crowds were really great.
Yes.
Really, really connected, like awesome fans.
Yeah.
And like, I don't know, lots of them. It was really
Yeah.
fun.
It
Well,
was super fun.
Yeah.
We
Very
didn't know what to expect.
heartwarming.
It was. Okay, we got some more questions. At Mars the Dancer on
I know you.
Instagram.
Hi,
We know
Mars.
you. Hi. What other things does everyone in the band like to do outside of music stuff?
Mm.
Love you guys. We love you too.
We love you.
I like to bake.
Mm. I like to eat baking.
Yep, that's a good
It's all vegan and gluten free, so
Wah, wah.
Wonderful.
I don't know. Yeah, I'll leave it at that. I mostly just like music, so there you go.
What about you, Molly?
I like to do art when I do art, which is not these days. I like to hang out with my friends and family and go for walks.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of a boring person. Really.
We're all a little bit boring. I like to quilt and sew.
In my spare time. And yeah, just like I love someone's like womp womp Molly. Ooh, the
I like
judgment, stiff judgment happening.
I like that all of those answers were so wholesome.
Yeah.
So Canadian.
Really? You don't want to know.
You don't want to know.
No. And I think Allie likes to play soccer. Is that true?
That is very
Or
true.
football.
Thank you.
Depending on where you're from.
Come on.
That's super cool.
Okay, so how about at Ditto the Dimorphodon? Dimorphodon 9746. This is from YouTube, I think. What's your favorite Pixie song?
Oddly enough, I love Valoria. It just is like the most nostalgic song. Makes me think of eating sandwiches as a kid, which doesn't really sound very pleasing, but hey. I don't eat sandwiches. Anymore, so it was a good time.
I like Debaser. I don't
Nice
know.
one.
It's the ha 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 part that just gets me every time. Makes me really excited.
I like Tame.
That's a good one.
Tame.
Yeah.
Tame.
There you go.
Mike likes Where Is My Mind?
I like all of them.
Mike's like, what was that band again?
What? Name one song.
Someone asked which album took us the longest to make. Well, this album
one.
took us the
Yeah.
longest to make.
4 months in the studio.
It
Four.
felt like a year.
It
Like I
did.
feel like it never ended. It was just kept going.
It was a long
It
stretch.
was a haul for sure.
But we were mixing while we were tracking. Like we'd get to a certain point with a song
And then get into the mix process, and so it was this sort of. It was quite a thing.
It's like baking while taste testing. It's challenging.
It's like baking while doing a handstand is kind
Yes.
of what it's like.
Baking while
So-
doing a handstand.
But
That's
it
what I
was-
like to do in my spare time, actually.
It was really nice to have that time though, to be able to really, I think I said earlier, just dive into the creativity. Like
Yeah.
it was such a creative process, doing things that we'd never thought of before, using mic combinations we'd never thought of. What kind of instrument would
go here. Who can play that? Like it was very cool.
It's a pretty privileged place to be to have that much time to make an album. Like normally it's like,
So
okay,
unusual.
cram everything into 2 weeks or 3 weeks or 4 weeks, and yeah, so to be able to like spread out in like a big beautiful studio for a long period of time is
Yeah.
like it's amazing.
Yeah.
It's amazing. So okay, awesome. Let's answer another question. Allie, do you have a question for us?
Donut_VII wants to know, do y'all have a favorite tattoo? Or even a matching tattoo?
It's impossible to choose.
My whole body is a tattoo.
The only thing you can see what's not tattooed is my throat and my face. I have a tattoo for my mom on the middle of my body. I don't know. It's
Your
all.
new tattoo. Show your new
No.
tattoo.
Yeah, he's got
I
some
got,
new finger ones.
I got the Konami code on my fingers because the games are awesome.
Yeah.
So that's cool.
That's sweet. What about you, Molly? Do you have a favorite?
I have only 3 tattoos, and I like this one. It's a resistor, and I'm a resistor.
Mm-hmm. I have a kind of newish tattoo. It's been a couple of years now. Here, let's see if I can get kind of close. It is a little flower garden,
It's so beautiful.
which is very cool. Done in Vancouver by a very talented Turkish artist. Yeah. Let's see. Any other questions? We have a few more minutes.
People really want to know what we're going to play on this tour.
Well, they're very curious. Hey?
Well, you
Sure.
just have to come to a show.
You do need to come to the show to find out.
We might play Hayloft.
We might.
We may play Halo.
It's definite possibility. Not for sure, but
Perhaps.
What's your favorite song to play live?
I already said Hayloft.
Hayloft 2 is Molly's favorite. What's your favorite?
Oh, that's a good question.
I know it's hard.
Verbatim right now.
Verbatim.
I like playing verbatim right now.
Okay,
I really
okay.
do.
You know,
This is a sneaky way of asking what we're gonna play live.
I know,
on the
right?
show.
That's why I didn't give anything away, really.
yeah, whether we're gonna play it or not, I enjoy playing Oleander. It is so fun.
That'll be an interesting one to play.
Yeah,
Haven't played
I
that in a
haven't
while.
played that in a really long time. I wonder what's happening there.
The Jinx Mobile wants to know, what advice would you give to aspiring artists?
Just work on your craft every day,
Yeah,
even if
it takes work.
10, 15 minutes, even if it's just putting yourself in the mindset every day.
That's a really good call. Also, stay true to you, whatever that is. Find your authenticity and don't sell out for anyone, whatever that means.
Just remember to love it through the process. Even, some days are hard. Sometimes if you get
Into it for a living, if you get into it, where you start making money or doing it every day, it can be a bit of a grind. Like, it's not always joyful, but there is always joy to find in it.
You love what you're making. That is the only thing that matters. If you love it, other people will love it.
Like
If you don't love
Yes,
it, it's
yes.
no good.
Make art and music for yourself,
Yeah.
and if you can please yourself, you will attract.
Those same, those people who will love it. That's again authenticity.
I'm riding
Good one.
stand-in today.
Yeah, you're good. You're really good.
What else
One
is
more
on
from our
Amazon?
good buddy, Ashley Badur, aka the Cry
Yes,
Forum.
the Cry
Oh,
Forum.
hi, Ash.
Hi, Ashley.
Hi, Ashley. What's everyone's favorite dessert?
Ooh, that's
Ooh.
hard. There's so many good
God.
ones.
Oh,
Ice
man.
cream!
Yeah,
Ice cream
cream's
slays.
amazing.
Ice cream's amazing.
Yeah.
Let me think.
I
But
like,
only with ice cream. I would say ice cream because any dessert I say, I will need to add ice cream onto it.
Like a really good pie with ice cream, like a
That's-
heated pie with the ice cream on the
Slays.
It's called
side.
a la mode.
A la mode. Oh,
I've-
my mouth is watering.
lately I've been making mug cakes like in the middle of the night if I'm up at 3 a.m. Just make
Do
like
not
a,
try this at home.
make a microwave mug cake. It is just so sad. Like a chocolatey mug cake.
When I was in my 20s, I used to take marshmallows to my stove and like roast the marshmallows and do like impromptu,
Wow.
whatchamacallit, s'mores? I do the s'mores. Yeah, I
Ice
love
cream.
marshmallows.
Ice cream slays. Very good.
Ice cream
Yeah.
slays. I
Make
love
a shirt that says ice cream slays.
right hot desserts with a cold side. That is the thing.
Oh,
Slay.
I like that. Your favorite rock band?
Favorite rock band?
Right now, it's a band from the UK called Sleep Token. I just think they're so good. Just can't get enough of that band.
I don't know what's considered rock these days.
Anything in the guitar
Anything in
genre.
the yeah. What about you, Mal? Do you have a current?
A current?
Yeah.
Mm.
Or like,
Or like
not
of
a
all
cur-
time. Like,
Of all time, yeah. Like currently.
I'll just
in
say
your...
the Pixies because that's the tried and true answer.
yeah.
Yeah.
Allie?
Allie? Favorite
Radiohead.
Yeah.
Radiohead's great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can't go wrong with some Radiohead. Yeah. What was the inspiration for the band name? Oh, that's a really boring. Like the question isn't boring, but it's a boring answer.
It was Mother. All the other bands on the planet were a
Country is still on your bucket list to play.
Oh, I
Tokyo.
would- Yeah, I was just gonna say
Yeah.
Japan. Yeah, Tokyo for
Yeah.
sure. We
Definitely.
would love to go to Japan. Oh, Peru would be awesome.
band wasn't really on the table, but as fate would have it, here we are. So I wouldn't have it any other way. Thank you,
That's
fate.
amazing. Thank you guys for coming
It's
to
great.
Bristol. Oh, we're so happy to be in the UK. And we can't wait to come to all the places and see all of your beautiful faces. And thank you so much for joining us today. Yeah, stay tuned. Everyone's asking, are you coming here? Are you coming there? Please stay tuned. We'll be announcing a lot more dates. And you can also follow us on Seated. I guess it's on Seated. I don't know. I'm not sure. It's called Seated, and it's where you're going to get all the newest announcements.
So Google.
So no, you don't have to Google. It's in our link is in our bio, so you
Sorry,
can check
don't
out there. You can also Google it.
Link in bio.
So cute. Link in the bio. Make sure to tag us in your grief chapter art and any posts.
We love your art
Yeah.
so
Love your art
much.
so
It's so
much.
cool.
Thank
See.
you.
Really, seriously, we're touched
cherish it.
daily.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And any posts using our new music, please tag us. We want to see what you're all up to. And we can't wait to see you hopefully at a live show or at some other later date. Be well, everyone.
Love
Thank you
you.
so much.
Thank you.
Woo! Grief chapter.
Woo! Group chapter! What do we need to say?